Lally ho, everybody, and welcome back to a Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers video, where today you will notice that I have leveled Scholar up to level 80 and therefore naturally have got Summoner leveled as well. It's been a fair while since I actually last recorded a video for 14. And yet I know that my MSQ videos, even though I've been releasing 2 a day, at the time of recording this, which is the 19th of July, there's still going to be a while before this one comes out. But we're going to do the healer role quest, because a little tidbit that I missed in the patch notes is that if you do all 4 quest lines, there is indeed another quest or so to do afterwards, where I'm assuming more and new information is given. So I've managed to avoid spoiling it for myself so far. But we're now going to talk to the drunkard. Traditions and travails? I don't actually know how to pronounce that. A hearty-looking dwarf stands before you, draining a flagon of ale remarkably swiftly, given the helmet. There won't be any voice acting for these, will there? Don't you know better than to sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? Not even a proper greeting, neither. Look here. Lally. Oh! Name's Giott. I can do Lally ho. See? Now that's the greeting. Lally ho's aside, just who are you anyway? I dare say I'd remember someone like yourself if we'd ever met. I'm the Warrior of Darkness. You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch, you say? Well, well, well. He's an odd sort, the Exarch is. He knows things, right? And he's got some sort of mystical power. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with power the likes of which this world has never known. I'm hunting Sin Eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. Leave it to us. A healer. And not half bad at the job, eh? I like your confidence. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound like just what I'm looking for. But I have to ask you to prove it. There's no need for that. Listen here, this Sin Eater I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That'd be bad for the both of us. So you get yourself on over to the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, and we'll see what you've got. Is that in Lakeland? I feel like that's in Lakeland. I also feel like I should know. It is in Lakeland. Yeah, it's near Fort Job. Other new things that I've discovered, thanks. I seem to have spawned in on a dragon. What the hell is that? It's tiny. Where can I get one? I'm not sure I want one, actually. Anyway, yes, other things that I've learned. The Amaro mount that I've wanted, you get from having all of the Disciples of Magic and War leveled. So that's going to take me a while. I've also managed to get the Deathclaw mount, which I didn't realise was an achievement award. And I've basically been using it ever since because I've always liked this particular mount. I think it's silly and funny, and therefore I like it. It's not great when you're wearing a skirt, though, I must admit. Isn't this where... Yeah, isn't this exactly the same place that we did stuff with Granson? I think it is. Oh, Demajen! Glad you found the place all right. I did, thank you. Now for the prey. That'll do. Now, just take a deep breath and... Hey! Your mother was hobgoblin, you ain't much luck at neither. Come here and face me, you craven shite. Whoa. I'm assuming that was provoke. Ooh, that beard clipping. Oh dear. Hello? Though Giott lies prone and the creature appears indisposed to cease its rampage, it seems that it will have to be dealt with. Comedy music. Giott, you're rubbish. Do I have a fairy summoned? That is one thing that kind of bugs me, that you can't necessarily tell anymore whether you have got... Because you've got no health bar for it. There are more pressing matters at hand. 3 stuns. I'm assuming this isn't going to be particularly challenging because unlike the other quests, these are not level synced. Maybe this would be a bit challenging actually at 70. Slay the Wolverine. Bub. Healing. That's a new icon. Ah! See? That wasn't so bad. I reckon that about 3 or 4 or so ribs and at least 1 femur there, but my bones feel just fine now. Better than before, actually. And that beast gave you no trouble. Seems that you're just what I'm looking for after all. We can talk about the rest back at the Crystarium over a drink or 3. The folks at the Wandering Stairs know how to keep them coming. Meet me there. He, she, it is a pisshead. Surprise, surprise. Living up to that dwarven stereotype. Where's my controller? There's my controller. I've tried healing some lower level duties with the controller. It's an interesting one. I won't say I'm particularly good at it. To be fair though, I'm not really very good at anything with the controller. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I've got the camera speed turned down currently. Need to change that. Ah, ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a well-earned victory. You didn't do anything. Did you hit your head? Oh, yes, and hard. That beast gave me a trouncing. Really exceeded my expectations, as did you. Ha! Whatever you want to call what we just did, doing it helped us understand each other sure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter, and you learned that I'm fearless as the stone. And so a fellowship is forged. Oh, man. Ah, here we go. Now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the Sin Eater I'm after. It's one of the so-called Cardinal Virtues. I didn't look these up, did I? Hold on, hold on. Sophrosine. How do I pronounce it? How to pronounce?
Sophrosine.
Sophrosine. Sophrosine. Sophrosine. Sophrosine. I'm going to write that down. Cross knee. Sophrosyne. And I shall continue to mispronounce it for the rest of the video as I did with the other guy. Sophrosyne. And it's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues looks like one of those fools who brought the flood upon us, but this one takes after the worst of the bunch. Larnet. Disgrace to all dwarven... Lammet, rather. Disgrace to all dwarven kind. Knowing that one of our own people was a warrior light is bad enough, but Sophrosyne, being out there, looking all dwarf-like, it don't matter, a cursed thing. The Council of Elders, they don't want to live with the shame of Lammet's sins no more, so the head of the council, the elder most elder, stay with me here, gave me this job. Hunt down Sophrosyne, slay it, see that it don't keep sullying our good name. I do wish I could move the text box. I can move it on the normal screen, but I can't move it in the cutscenes. I just don't think I can. No. I'm our strongest warrior. Oh dear. So if there's anything going to do it, it has to be... If anyone's going to do it, it has to be me. That's fine. I'm more than up for a contest of might. The problem I'm having, though, is that Sophrosyne keeps healing itself, and it's, well, deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lammet herself was some kind of master of the art, but Sophrosyne's healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. To make matters worse, it also flies around, carefree as you please, resurrecting other Sin Eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in him forever if we can't do something about those curative powers. That's where you come in, right? I'm a healer. Lammet doesn't deserve your scorn, you know. Listen, I know you have your own ways, and that's just fine, but whether you care much for dwarven honour or not, you have to agree that a Sin Eater that conveys its fellows from the grave is dangerous to us all. That is true. As for Lammet, you should know that being a dwarf is about respect and tradition, and she never did, never. You might not have heard, but the tale said that Lammet roamed the land without a helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well that it'd dishonour and all us, and she did it anyway. And there's the part about bringing doom on all the world. Not one of our taboos, really, but it's generally frowned upon. And now she's back, face bare to the world, a Sin Eater. What could make a dwarf go so wrong? Yeah, but we have ale to drink and Sin Eater to hunt, in that order. You heal my body, sure enough, but I'll need a few more flagons to restore my vigour. And by a few, I mean about 100. Come and find me later. Okay. And by later, we mean right now. Giott shows no sign of having ceased drinking at any point since your last meeting. Gulp, 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 gulp. And who are you? You, looking at me. You got it. So it's a shay. Got ya. Of course, I remember my new partner, and I ain't drunk neither. I'm a dwarf. It'll take more than, well, however much I had to get me under the table. And now you know one more thing about me. This'll only strengthen our fellowship, I'm sure. But we need more than just a sense of camaraderie if we're out to take down Sophrosyne. So I'm thinking we should start with observation. Get you a look at its healing powers. Let you see what we're dealing with. Now, this is the perfect place to overhear the right sort of information if you listen. Forget the wrong idea. Don't let it get in the way of no important drinking. But I do pay attention. Anyway, what I heard is that Sophrosyne has been spotted in Calusia. Then I remembered. His little pub over in Stilltide. The Leaky Keel, it's called, and they make a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point us in the right direction. Are we going on a Norvrantian pub crawl? Because that oddly wouldn't surprise me. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, there's a lot of quests here that I haven't done. That was a waste of it. Oh yeah, I remember this place. Just what you're looking at. Fine. No need to give me that murder stare. I know what you're thinking. That Giott, you think to yourself, always drinking and lounging about and drinking some more. What a sluggard, what a drunkard, what a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. Yes, I know, you don't need to explain yourself to me. Really should work on finding you a sense of humour. Maybe deal with that after Sophosony. It might take a while. Anyway, you'll be happy to hear that while I was waiting, I got my hands on some prime information. Also some excellent wine, which, no, information first. Right, so, according to the local fisher folk, quite a few sin eaters have turned up near the Bright Cliff lately. I suggest we go there and kill as many as we can find. We can't say for sure where Sophosony will appear next, but if it's in the area, it won't pass up a chance to revive its fallen friends, right? And while we're at it, you can vent some of that pent-up rage you got. Doesn't need to be pretty, so long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find me again before Sophosony shows up here. Yeah. I can do that. A surprising amount of murdering to be done as a healer. Right, where are we going? Oh, here. Ba, 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 bum, bum, bum. I sense a hostile presence. Ooh. Sorry, this is the first time I've summoned Seraph. Consolation. Ooh, pretty. What's that do? Ah, puts a barrier. So she's got an AoE. An AoE barrier. Slayer Sin Eater at the next destination. So we're not only are we going on a pub crawl, we're going on a monster hunting pub crawl. My favourite type. Forgiven and clamour. Yeah. These things are only level 72. So they're going to go down quickly. Plus I've got my chocobo to aid. I don't know a thing about DPSing, incidentally, as a scholar. I watched a couple of videos about... Because I was really struggling when I started off on Scholar. I was really struggling with basically the healing and everything in the first 2 dungeons, really. Don Meg and Holminster Switch. And I went and watched a couple of videos about, you know, rotations and healing priorities and stuff like that. And it was all very interesting. So I tried some of it out and I still couldn't get it to work. Just... I don't know whether I was undergeared or whether the tanks were just... maybe it was a combination of multiple things. But either way, it was a nightmare. It wasn't until the Katana Ravel that I started getting to grips with stuff. And yeah, gear seems to make a massive difference. I mean, my gear is currently all over the place. You know, I've got some 80 bits that I picked up for while I was leveling Dark Knights. Everything's at least 75 because I did the Katana Ravel a few times because I like the gear. As you can tell from the fact that I'm wearing it. Also, I like the fact that it shows off the legacy mark. Giott. Giott? There we go. That should do it. Now we've got to wait to see if Sophosony shows itself. Over those bushes, say. And I've got the wine right here. Oh, drunkard. Oh. I thought we were going to have to go over and interact with something. One. Yeah, that's it. Healing magic. Rest? See? It revived the other one. Oh. Hey, what's wrong? It's echo time. Ah, so this is young Lammet with a beard and the appropriate helm. What a lonely place to die. The world outside is even worse than I feared. Is someone there? Ardbert, you're alive? Well, why didn't you say so? I can't do much for the dead, but the living, that's a whole other matter. I think that's exactly what he did do. Oh, it's baby Ardbert. I can't believe it. All my wounds healed. Thank you, kind stranger. You sure are lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know. Well, ain't no argument from me. I was a fool. I thought that the hobgoblin I was after might have friends lying in wait, never so much as crossed my mind. I shouldn't have been out here alone. With your magic to keep me fighting, though, their numbers wouldn't pose such a problem. What do you say? You don't look to have a party of your own yet, and I could certainly use a man like you on my side. What? I'm no man, you unripened gourd. I've never been so insulted all my life. Let me tell you what's what. I'm Lammet, proud daughter of the Thol family. And if I catch you mocking me again, I'll put you right back the way I found you. You hear? Yes, ma'am. I certainly didn't mean to offend. The beard misled me, you see. A common trope of the fantasy. And that's that. Copperbell mine's complete. Look, Ardbert, treasure. You certainly look the hero. Now let's see you act like one. I like that. A little leveling up montage. So they must have been about level 15 then. That's some plundered gear. Hello? Demajen? Hey, you. On the slough. Half-empty flagon. Craven carrot eater. Your mother was a hob and your face looks like a newborn's arse. Yes, I'm here. That was colourful. Straight-faced as always. A refreshing round of insults always cheers me up, but I'm starting to wonder if you have as much trouble with fun as you do with jokes. Are you sure your mother ain't a hob? It's the bunny ears, isn't it? Fine, fine, never mind. At least we got what we came for. And you didn't miss much. After Sir Frostney brought the other eater back to life, they both floated off to who knows where. But what happened to you? You saw Sir Frostney? No, the real Lammet's passed. Ah, I knew you'd have some kind of weird power. Sounds to me like what you witnessed was the beginning of Lammet's journey right after she left home. It's odd. He said she was wearing a helm and she helped out that injured traveller just like any dwarf of honour would. Maybe she wasn't born a monster. Then. It don't sit right with me neither, but standing around wondering about it won't do nothing but make us thirsty. We're done here, so let's go back to the Crystarium. Oh. I do not condone alcohol abuse. To the musica. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a job well done. Are we going to find out that Giott's female? Because I've been doing a male voice up until this point. Don't give me that look. I did stuff this time, you saw. You also saw Sophosny work its magic. But since you haven't said nothing about it yet, I'm guessing you didn't have no sudden revelations about how to stop it. Don't worry. Didn't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I only need you to remember what you saw today. Keep it in your mind. And maybe something will come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me? I like to think while I drink. It's the most efficient way. So you can find me here if you need me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. I should have done these at 79, shouldn't I? Because I'm wasting XP. Whatever. Giott's eyeing you, presumably. It's a bit hard to tell. Which level was this? 74. Ah. Lally-ho! Looks like you've been training hard. In fact, your muscles show much bigger. It sure is like a shit of you. Yes, I'm joking, as you know, but you do seem stronger. And I suppose you came up with a clever plan for stopping Sophosny while you were at it. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. Don't worry, I have another test in mind that'll get us some more information. Then we'll be better set to think of something. We'll be killing Sin Eaters again, but this time you're healing them. Well, trying to anyway. I don't expect it to work. Sin Eaters ain't like us, or like any sort of normal creature. But by seeing your healing magic fail to heal them, we should learn why it don't work. And then maybe we can figure out what's so different about Sophosny. I've heard from folks passing through that stray Sin Eaters find their way to Amarang pretty often. Make me a more suit can be ready for carnage. Are we going to all the same places? I feel like we are, aren't we? We're going so far to the same... Yeah, well, we're going the same order as the story quests, technically. So I suppose we could have come here before Calusia. Apparently, a lot of people did Alizé stuff before Alphino. So they got hit with the Teslene stuff within the first, 30 minutes of starting the expansion. I, of course, did Alphino's stuff first to get it out of the way. And sadly found myself agreeing with him on occasions. It's almost like he's a better written character, this expansion or something. You know, I heard that the liquor here ain't fit to drink, but it's not half bad. Gets the job done and with a little kick. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That gear always drowning one ale or another, you think to yourself. And so good at it too. I'm uncontrollably jealous. I just can't take any more. And you quietly weep on the inside. I'm sympathetic, I am. But my drinking is important. No, indispensable. Dwarves get fiercer the more they drink. Really fuels the fire within. I can see you don't believe me. Fine. You leave me no choice. I'll show you. I'll go on ahead and dice some Sin Eaters in the time it takes you to finish off this moored swill here. Just cup that down and come and find me. Southeast of here. You'll see. Bottle of moored swill. Yeah, this sounds like a great idea. A half-finished bottle of alcohol, apparently purchased by Giott, sits on the mat. The local concoction within is a deep brown, and from it wafts a stench that can only be described as atrocious. Drink the moored swill. Oh, hells no. A feeling of foreboding, be it an effect of the echo or something more instinctual, overpowers you when you so much as look at the contents of the bottle. You decide to abstain and make up an excuse to tell Giott later. Very good, very good. Only Maud enjoy our brew. No one else ever drink as much as that dwarf. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to look up my character's skirt. That is a bit of an issue with this particular mount. A fate. Where is he? There he is. A fallen Sin Eater? The Eater appears to have been roughly bludgeoned by a rather over-enthusiastic maul wielder. See? Your average Sin Eater's no match for me, not with the power of tradition and alcohol on my side. As a matter of fact, I put down another before I got around to this one here, but I did the job a bit too well. Really mangled the thing. It was pretty close. Close? Gross. That and in all the wrong places with the bits poking out and the like, so I got it out of here. Anyway, you get the idea. I drink a lot, I kill stuff. You have to admit, it's an effective strategy. And now that we've got our Sin Eater patient, you can try out your healing on it. Go on. Heal the Sin Eater. That didn't work. Oh, it wants me to... I knew that. So why did it not work? The Hildebrand music. As we thought. Nothing. Did you figure out the why of it? Something to do with the aspect with the ether. I think it was never really alive to begin with. You're right on that one. Sin Eaters may look like people or beasts, but it's like they're just pretending. They're not truly alive. Only the light drives them. Keeps them going like winding an automaton. And healing magic ain't meant for restoring life to something that didn't have none to begin with. But if Sophosne's power ain't like the healing magic we know, what is it? Huh. I also wonder why it don't come and revise this one. Is it just too far away to take notice? And again, I never heard tell of it appearing at Alminster Switched either. And so many Sin Eaters got killed there, you'd think it would take note eventually. So, why only resurrect some Sin Eaters and not others? This is all too much thinking, not enough drinking. To the Crystarium! Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that the healing Sophosne is doing is light as opposed to, you know, healing magic. But yeah, why is it only reviving some? I mean, Granson's story was quite a personal one. Yeah, Takayasuno was only killing people that had done that had, you know, that had stolen the Orthros relics. The Maud stuff's alright, but this is fine ale. At least that's what my body tells me, and I always listen. That's how I keep my muscles primed and my spirits high. Speaking of, will it kill you to relax a little? Being so serious all of the time can't be good for you. The silent staring just makes you seem morose. You won't kill Sophosne any faster for not drinking, that's for sure. Nothing comes easy to sober folks. That's why I need a few more in me before I can really get to work at figuring out why Sophosne does what it does. Keep feeling like I'm missing something obvious, but... He appears to be consuming ale with even greater veracity than usual. Are they adding more gulps to the start of these quest dialogues? Lally-ho! I'd ask if you're here for a drink, but I know you ain't. You got that serious look about you, as usual. I got my usual here too. A fifth round of it, in fact. Ha! I said for you ask. Well, I stepped away for a while to do some research, but that Moran bloke kicked me right out of the cabinet of curiosity, then banned me for life. Still, just a wee bit of mead on the books and he chases you out with the fury of 1,000 floods. That man could use a drink, if you ask me. What's the glare for? Don't tell me you sided with him over me. We're supposed to be partners. I'm a scholar. I use books. After I worked so hard to find us new information on Sophosony, drank so much, sat with those dusty tomes until not one but both of my buttocks went numb. Didn't really need to know that. Yeah, that sounds like it. So, did you find anything? You know, after what I went through at the cabinet, your complete refusal to acknowledge anything I do is kind of comforting, actually. Anyhow, I did get some new information from a reliable source, a drinking buddy of mine. Sophosony was seen recently in the Rak'Tika Greatwood. If we do some of our signature eater slaying in the forest, there's a chance we'll draw it out. I figure that sitting around thinking is getting us nowhere, and research can only take us so far, so why not? Maybe fighting it together will teach us something we couldn't learn otherwise. We can't kill it. The two of us should be more than capable of getting a few whacks in and making an escape. I've fought it before and come away fine. Mostly. So that's the plan. Meet me at Slitherbow. Then we go a pummeling. Okay. I feel like we should animate at the end of the cutscene with just that kind of resigned shrug. To Slitherbow. Bum ba-dum, bum bum ba-dum. Hi, Stola. Fancy seeing you and Runa here. Ahem. Oh, fewer gulps. Ah. There you are. I didn't mention it earlier, but I've been here looking for Sophosony before. And almost everyone in Slitherbow, actually. Sure, they seem an odd lot at first, but what with worshipping the darkness and all, but once you get to know them, share a few drinks, they're not bad folks. They can find wine, too. Shame you can't get it anywhere else. There. I haven't been drinking. Shame you can't get it anywhere else. Anyhow, they've been helping me out while I enjoy the local spirits. Seems that Sophosony has shown itself in the blind forest of Ixmire east of here. Let's get out there and slay a few sin eaters each like we did before, see if that brings it to us. Okay. Now, unlike before, we can actually fly. Fly. Where am I going? Not really explored. It's weird. One of the things that I said way back when I looked at the first trailers and area reveals, I said I was really looking for... I sense a what? Pachamama. What was my point? Yeah, I said that I was really looking forward to flying around this area, but I've only done a little bit of it. I've not really been back to Rak'Tika very much. Oh no! I have sensed a hostile presence. Where's Eos gone? Did that not summon her? Oh no, she's there. It's a little bit too easy to lose track of the fairy. I kind of wish it still had... And I know it can't have a health bar. Because they don't have health anymore. But sometimes it just unsummons her. Ba-da-ba. The night music. Ba-ba-da-ba. Given, not a folly. Yeah, obviously they've balanced these enemies because you're going to be doing healer level DPS. As makes sense. I really would like energy drain back, though. I'd also like miasma 2. Or 3. Whichever one it was that that did the AoE. You know, spamming Art of War is all well and good, but it's... In terms of trash DPS output in dungeons, I believe currently White Mage is right at the top, because Holy Spam is ridiculous, because it's got that 4-second stun attached to it. They're all the same mana cost now as well. They're all 600, the AoEs for the healers. But, yeah, they've got the stun. And range. No, Holy doesn't have range. Art of War is instant cast, which is nice, but also not range. Gravity does have range, has a cast time, but no additional effect. And I kind of feel like Scholar needs... It needs an ether flow dump that isn't healing related. So I think energy drain back. And I really would like to see it get its AoE dot back. Do I think it'll happen? No. But spamming Art of War, because it's instant cast, feels clunky. Speaking of clunky, right, that's good. Oh, not good, but you take my meaning. Now we settle in and hope that Sir Froston is feeling charitable today. Okay. A handy bush? Where is it? I'm nearly out of wine. There. Don't forget, you still need to find out how it does what it does, so make sure you're watching, not just walloping. Right. I'm hoping... Oh. Put in a queue then. Watch closely. Wait for it. There. Yeah, see, that's not the colour. Why isn't it fixed the other one, though? These used to be people. Those used to be beasts. So it can only heal ones that... Yeah, so I can excog Giott. Can't excog my Chocobo. No, I can excog the Chocobo. Chocobo can't hold hate for shit, though. I really wish... Ow. I really wish they'd changed the... for Sophosa... Oh, shite. Oh, he's gone. How does it do that so fast? Quick cast. Right, divide and conquer then. You take Sophos in it. Okay. Sanctified stone. Yeah, Giott's got actually a load of HP. Skull's Bridle. Ow. This isn't going well. Oh no! I'm wondering whether we're supposed to lose this fight. But I kind of don't want to find out. She's just going to keep on curing herself. Ah! It's working. Keep at it. No! Ah, take that, you. What? Is she going to come back to life? Oh, I mean, she is going to come back to life, clearly, because she's not really... Did we do it? No. Ooh. Of course not. Healing magic is so annoying. No offense intended. That's not healing magic. What? Demajen? Oh, not again. Right, so there's Ooh. Ah, still. So, this is the garden. You excited, Lamets? Yes, of course. I've come this far and I will claim the legacy of Ronka. Uh-oh. Relive Lamet's battle in pursuit of ancient something or other. There's Silver again. Isn't that the bar woman? Can't speak to her. Oh, I've got a thingy bar, haven't I? Pet bar. Right, so we've got Ronken Stone 2, Ronken Cure 2, Ronken Medica, Ronken Asuna, and Ronken Renew. So Silver was the original tank before... I've got no mouse over macros. I've got to do this properly. Oh, it's so weird. Oh. Ow. Nicely done, everyone. So, this is before... What's his face? Fully heal Arbor before it's too late. Oh no, he's been doomed. It's so... Oh, hello. Ah! No. Fortunately, Vendor Ray has a limit break. I'm assuming something's going to take one of the characters... Oh, dear. Nice. get the feeling you just saved my life. Again. Certainly did. Ow. Hit it with everything you've got. I got you, fam. Oh, I can't believe I just said that out loud. Ah! Suck it! It's Lilton? It's Lally-ho! Oh, do I not get any loot? Squawk! Everyone all right? All's well. Now, let's get what we came for. The lost restorative magic of Ronka. Ah. Special healing magic. Can you sense the power in it? Yes, there can be no mistake, Silver. This is it, and I only path this forward. A magical seal. Wise Guardian, in the name of the Royal House of Ronka, I implore you, grant me your knowledge. Bit bright, that. And... damn it! Ah, a crystal. I did it. The spell is mine at long last. I can save my sister. Yeah, and you will. We'll meet up with Brandon and Neilbert, and they will see you home. Brandon, that was it. So Brandon is around, as is Neilbert, the black mage. Sorcerer. Hey! Oh sheet of inferior beardliness! Headface! Obdaughter! Get it together for stone's sake! Seeing into the past is a nice trick and all, but could you maybe, I don't know, wait until we're not in mortal peril next time? Driving Sofrosny away without pulverising you in the bargain was no mean feat. If I weren't, well, me, we'd both be dead right about now. I hope you learned something worth the trouble at least. So, Lamit was after a spell from Olronga, so I was just wondering, wouldn't it be interesting if this was Lamit's sister? That could be the secret of Sofrosny's power, but it's hard to know for sure. Whatever Lamit did to pry those secrets out of the ruins was right complicated by the sound of it. And she took the power with her. We need to think on how we can confirm what you saw. Maybe find out what that magic actually does. Yeah, over a nice mug of ale. No, mead. No, ale first, then mead. Shocking. Back to the Crystarium? Back to the Crystarium. Well, at least we are predictable. And this way. I'm really good with directions. Yeah, this is... That's the Wandering Night Woman. Nothing goes down so well after a fight than ale. Ain't no higher truth in the world than that. Don't give me those, oh, there goes Giott waxing philosophical about the ale again eyes. Doing this for your own good. Plain that you never had a proper education. It's like this. You pick the right booze for the right job. You've got your ale for before and after physical fights, of course, but you've also got mead for reading, wine for singing, and the hard liquor for those times when you need to tell some Hobson to go stick his head in the forge. Me? I'll be switching to the mead. I'm thinking I might find something about what happened to Lamet's sister if I look through my village's old annals. So this isn't Lamet's sister. And hopefully I can get my hands on some historical records of Ronka. More be damned. Don't know what you'll be getting yourself into while I'm at it, but you make sure to bring the right drink for the job. I'll let you know when I've got something worth pursuing. And that concludes this first part of the two-parter that will be the healer role quests. Giott's an interesting character. I've not really got much in the way of speculation about what is going on with Lamet. It could just be some kind of ancient Ronken spell that she is using. It could be that the light that has brought her back is what she's using to heal. But you know, Brandon's questline, he had a reason to come back from the dead. He was restoring the relics and keeping his oath as a paladin to the princess. Suldia, I think her name was. It's been a while. Lamet, on the other hand, don't know what she's doing, why she's doing what she's doing, but I think she can only resurrect the Sin Eaters that used to be human. Sin Eaters that were, well, not necessarily human, but that were mortal and turned, as opposed to the bestial ones. We'll find out next time whether I am right. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you are continuing to enjoy this Shadowbringers narrative experience. And I will catch you all in part 2 for the conclusion of the healer role quests. Catch you then. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.